Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tony.
I'm Emily.
I'm Landon.
I'm John. I was not paying attention.
You weren't It's okay. You don't have to pay attention. This is the Misconduct podcast, episode number 22.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
No.
22 of these obnoxious things. But we're doing something a little different today as well, even though last week we were doing something different. We are crossing over with our reaction series and doing it on the podcast because we had a lot of requests for this.
Fucking reaction is 16 minutes long.
Yeah, it's a 16-minute reaction, and I had no internet this week, and it just didn't work out. So we're just going to do it together. Now, John and I have seen the trailer already.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to do it a little bit different, whereas we actually talk over the trailer as it's going on. You'll be able to see the video footage if you're watching it in video form. I don't know what I'm going to do with the audio yet, but we'll figure that out. No big deal.
Just cut it out.
We'll just cut it out. But we are joined with Landon and Emily on a reaction. Can you believe that? They're normally on the podcast every now and then.
Yeah.
So that's
this is a podcast.
This is a podcast.
Landon's normally on the
But if you're watching it, it might say reaction in the title.
Podcast reaction.
Podcast reaction. So later on, we're going to do a King Kong spoiler cast and talk a little bit about some video game stuff. So catch those other episodes or watch the whole
Catch you outside.
Catch you outside. I almost said it again. Catch it outside when we watch it later. Anyways, let's do the reaction. This is Shadow of War gameplay. Landon hasn't seen it. I'm so excited. Go, baby! So, just for the sake of the audio listeners,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep talking with John over here.
Okay.
You can watch the footage.
All right.
So when we start touching on various subjects, you'll get what we're talking about. So
It's alpha gameplay.
it is alpha gameplay that they showed this week. I was a little...
This is alpha? So how is it coming out in August? Sorry.
I'm assuming it's because they're still working this Nemesis system, and you're seeing that. You can turn it up a little bit if you need to.
By the way, is this Gwendolyn Christie talking?
I don't think it is.
We will be journeying deep behind enemy lines.
No, I think it's that chick that was in the trailer. Though. Sorry, man.
The faux
It sounds like
Galadriel.
her.
Yeah, it does sound a lot like her. And that even when we watched the announcement trailer, I was like, is that Galadriel talking? Like, what's going on there? But yeah, the reason it's probably an alpha, and you're about to see here, is the Nemesis system has been freaking overhauled.
Yeah.
I mean, to the point I'm stressed out
Dude's name is
watching.
Bork the Devoted.
I'm stressed out watching this trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, John. When you sat down, I'm like 16 minutes. Well, like, how much of the Nemesis are they going to show? Watch him walk up here and look at the level right here. Terror Fortress level 192. Okay, and then you're going to see what they're talking about when they're doing a fortress here. So,
Holy crap. Okay.
they have moved on from just being.
Oh, so
just,
obviously you get your ghost powers back at some point.
Well, you had them at the end of the last game.
Yeah, I know, but like in the trailer, they showed him like losing the ghost. Celebrimbor gets ripped away from him.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that was the whole thing, and then like he had to get the ring, and that's when he was able to power himself back up.
Well, you're gonna have to. I mean, to tell you the truth, because this game's got to keep playing. This is an end game. I feel here that you're about to see. They can't just like get rid of all the abilities.
I'm just saying, somewhere in the story, you probably lose it immediately because he goes and forges the other ring.
The ring, yeah.
And then you have to get him back, and then fight.
And yes.
Is that a Nazgul?
But yeah, it's
a
like a Nazgul
gauntlet.
Yep. And what does it say there? That he's got cursed damage, ring of
A cursed
attack
weapon,
disabled, ring of fire.
necromancer, and immune to fire.
Yeah. So he's got some necromancer abilities. I will
Orcs
say
were never magic users.
everything from Landon's gonna touch on this a lot. Everything from the last game is just like super low key compared to the looks of this game.
Yeah.
You're going from just like straight one-on-one battles and getting help from various people to full-on wars.
Yeah.
Hence the name Shadow of War. But
It's much larger scale than anything we've seen from that game.
it is.
Are you leading an orc army?
Yep. Those are all the people that I'm assuming you have marked at some point. Now there's the leaders and the people behind those leaders. Because what was you put your like brand on them in the last game, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm wondering if it'll be something where like you brand certain leaders and they have this many troops.
It has to be.
Something like that.
Yeah, and then you got to take out these. Like you're gonna eventually build towards these fortresses to overtake. I did watch something on the Giant Bomb does this thing called Unfinished, where they talk about games that are not released yet, and apparently they got a little bit more of a build. There's like 10 or 11 fortresses or something like that you can go after, and that's what you're working towards. And it's like a lot of Middle Earth that they show that you can just go travel across. It's no longer just tied to the gates of Mordor.
See, I can't tell if he's wearing the Ring of Power or not.
He's wearing his ring that he forged.
How do you can? I didn't.
They talk about it here in a second. We are kind of talking over what she's saying, but she says at one point various times that the new ring that he forged gives him the ability to do this, this, and this.
Well, if they're doing it like Celebrimbor forged another ring, and it's a ring of power, then he might have the power of dominion over others. That's the reason why he's got the whatever branding and all that stuff.
Branding.
Now, yeah, this is alternate history by
far.
Oh
yeah, and I get it. Like that was your biggest gripe with the last game, but I think you overlooked a lot of that once you played it and realized it was a fun game to play.
Well, once I figured like they weren't trying to fit into the Lord of the Rings universe, like the proper thing that Tolkien created.
Yes.
Like they're doing their own thing, obviously.
Get hit with it, bud! Sorry, I'm actually live reacting right there.
Stormbringer.
Here, what's she saying? Point captured. Okay. So yeah, no, it's
You capture different points to get further into the castle.
Yeah,
get into Mordor, obviously.
Look at this dude, man. I gotta say, that is some... Yes! That's what you do if you're a troll, dude. You rip people's heads off.
Is he a troll?
Yeah, I think he was a troll. Or is he just an oversized orc? He looked like a troll.
This part was...
Yes, a little bit of a Breath of the Wild. But yes. And one thing I'm noticing from this trailer is he must be super leveled up, because look at him. He has the option to execute everybody every time after this sequence right here. Like, this is obviously some power-up mode that he does.
Obviously, when the fortress he's attacking is level 192.
Yes, he said Y plus B, which is what you had to build up a combo for in the last game. Oh, God, man. Oh. It looks good. Graphics look about the same, but a little bit better, a little more polished.
They look about the same.
Gameplay looks a little more refined.
I hate his stupid face, by the way.
You hate Talion?
Yes.
It looks a little better in this one.
His eyes
the last
are
one was really annoying.
too far apart. If you look at him, it's like his eyes over here. I'm like, are you a lizard? What the fuck are you?
That part was very cool.
So that's like a take on like the Assassin's Creed 2 double assassination that you had instead of just doing two blades at once.
I wonder if you said Assassin's Creed 2?
Yeah.
Because that game was originally based off Assassin's Creed 2.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, because Assassin's Creed 2 was the first game to introduce that. All the other games do it, like the double assassination. So this right here coming up is something I think is really fascinating. Because we already know the Nemesis system's pretty deep. Just all these different storylines for all of these orcs that you dominate. But the ability to dominate them over time and how they'll help you later in the game is amazing. And they're going to show it right here. I'm going to spoil it for you before you see it. But if you notice up on that tower, there was a guy standing there. That was your ally. This guy comes back from the dead that you just killed.
And he's got the wound.
He's got the wound that you just did. But here you go, because we can't really hear what they're saying.
I remember some of the other orcs used to cheat death too.
Yep. So this guy, since you captured him earlier in the game, he is a sniper, and he's going to help you out. And he just so happened to be there at the right time and takes him out for you. You don't even have to fight him again. So how nice is that? Like I'd be so mad if I just took that guy. I was like, oh, just kidding. Then, oh, wait a second, never mind. Don't have to worry about it. That's awesome. So that's pretty much what she said there.
It really seems like it's kind of everything comes back.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the one thing that you can do there, but it's apparent that Talion didn't want to, is you can't dominate him because he's fucking dead.
Look at his eyes.
This is interesting.
Yes, this right here. There's
new
armor sets. Look how sexy that looks.
Level 47. So yeah, this guy is this is
way up the pipeline.
This is a late game.
Yeah. So.
Well, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh, that's okay.
Keep going.
No, yeah, we're still.
I'll remember.
But you've seen a good portion of what they've upgraded so far. It's more large scale. There's just more different storylines. One thing they did say is a lot of this stuff is now procedurally generated in terms of encounters. They'll touch on it here. It's
like Borderlands meets because of Borderlands generates all those different weapons.
Oh, all the different weapons, but just with people.
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's really quite genius. I don't know how they did it, but it's apparent that's what they've been working on these last 3 years because they had the gameplay down.
Yep.
Except for the climbing.
This right here, man. This is just brutal. That poor troll. Is it a troll? It looks like a troll.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All
burning.
One of their big things that they said during this trailer, and I think they said it multiple times, is that like the way that I play it and the way you play it, even if we play it the exact same, it's going to be different.
Yep. Different characters.
You know, we're gonna see different people, different things are going to happen in the course of the game. So they're making it, you know, every.
Is that a dragon?
Every gameplay.
It's a drake.
Yeah.
And here you go. With your power, you can possess other people's drakes. How fucking cool is that?
I really think it's great, and I'm also really pissed at it.
Oh, yeah, because you're just like, this is not... At this point in the trailer, I was like, wow, I wonder if Tolkien was still alive, what he would think of what he's watching at the moment.
Oh, I'm sure his
like,
son,
holy hell.
Yeah, Christopher Tolkien, is not thrilled by this at all.
Did the estate have to sign off on this, you think? Or is
No,
it just Warner Brothers doing their own thing?
When they bought the rights to it, New Line Cinema bought the rights to it, they got it for a certain amount of time, and
they're not doing because they did do like the War in the North and a couple other games.
Yep.
They did Lord of the Rings Online. Actually, no, Lord of the Rings Online wasn't that Sierra at the time? Sierra Games. That's a way callback.
Oh, golly.
Yes, dude.
See, that's a troll. That's what I think is a troll right there.
Is that a troll?
Yeah.
It's a little big for a troll. I'm just thinking more like the trolls that were in Fellowship of the Ring. Remember when they took that thing down?
Cave troll?
Yeah, cave troll. That's what that guy kind of looked like.
But there are different trolls.
Ooh! I just love that. That was my favorite thing to do in the last game. Was just teleport over and just get them with a good headshot.
Headshot.
Bend them to your will. Yes, here you go. Dominate them all. Yes. No, this game looks good. I was already hype with the announcement trailer, and then I saw this, and I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing in August. Apparently just playing this game, that's it. And this is where they're walking in here. It's going to show you a little bit of the procedurally generated stuff. They say every one of these chambers is different. You could, like kind of what John touched on, I could walk in here, and it would be a completely different room with a completely different overlord, just depending on the circumstances.
Right, and so obviously your overlord is the leader of this castle. So everything that they do well, goes with the rest of the theme of the castle. So this guy's theme is fire. So you got the fire drake, you got everybody burning up things with like siege engines and stuff. So
yeah,
and it does go in and explain it a little later, which you'll see, but. These look
the facial animations on these damn things, man.
And these look very intense.
Yes. Yeah, they've done a lot of work with this game.
That's a troll.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he looked a lot like the other guy, though.
The Olga High.
He's got 3 or 4 fingers. So.
Which doesn't make any sense, but okay.
And he's got a flamethrower.
Oh, baby. I'm going to shoot you with this. Don't you know? Yeah. Do you like that? That's what I would do.
Don't you know?
That's what I would do if I was like, here's my thrower. I will throw it at you. And there's that fire that Johnny was talking about. Flames everywhere.
Defeat the Overlord. Interesting. Okay.
That's an interesting new, dodge skill through the legs, too.
Yeah, I like that.
On bigger creatures.
Yeah.
One thing I'm getting a vibe from with this game is it's very tower defense-y in a way, like territory-based.
Mm-hmm.
I take this territory, I move on to the next one, and the other one can get attacked and taken over.
This just looks like a first-person RTS. Not third person.
Third person, yeah. Which is cool, because it gives you a reason to, you could probably run through this and just do the story and have a good story experience, but then play this after the fact if you just really enjoyed just the different things. Like, if I just wanted to keep living in their version of Middle Earth, I could do that. And the last one was kind of that way.
Well, this seems like it's setting you up to take down Sauron and set yourself up as a Dark Lord.
Which, spoiler alert,
because you're
probably not going to happen. I'm not going to take down Sauron. I don't think they'll.
It could happen.
You think they're going to just
if they're going to this is what they're doing, alternate timeline, then yes, it could absolutely happen.
Or Sauron's just a title. Just kidding.
It's not.
I was just kidding.
I was just kidding.
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
So here's another prime example of somebody you dominated earlier in the game coming to your aid. He busted through the castle door and started helping you out. Ooh, stabbed him in the leg, dog. It's gone now.
Chop the leg.
Oh, these games are so gory, and I love it. This is like gory Batman.
Gory Batman.
Because it plays just like the Batman game.
Yuck.
It was
icky.
This is funny.
overkill.
The flag right on his face.
This is my tower. It's really. I can't tell you enough, people. If you couldn't tell in my announcement reaction,
Region cap. Yep. Okay.
I had a raging nerd boner. And now even more so, I'll just turn, just because this is awkward. This game is amazing. I don't really have one. Don't
This is good.
That'd be awkward if that was the case. But no, I am very excited.
Yeah.
So now you've beaten this fortress and it's yours. So now you can take your captured people and people under your will, and you can make a leader of this
A war chief.
yeah
Okay.
this area for you, and the castle will go with whatever their theme is too.
Yeah.
So like that guy's a beast master, so he's gonna have animals all over the place if you go with
choose him. Yep.
right.
And then that's the guy that helped you.
Yeah.
So naturally they're going to choose him because, hey, you helped me out, dog. You're the leader now.
And so he gets some new armor, and the castle
Look at that
changes.
Nemesis system, man. It looks so cool. I love this right here when they do the whole outro sequence. Like, bro, you didn't kill him. I'm Stallion, but whatever. You can take all the credit. You see all those people running towards it? Like, I'm gonna eat it. It's tasty.
I want to eat that face.
Oh, that fresh look good. So,
Yeah, it suddenly looks like Gondor all of a sudden. Like the fortress is like gold and white.
how weird would that be? There's, you come to this tower full of orcs and Uruk-hai, and they're not aggressive. They're really friendly. They're like, there's something really weird going on here. Oh no, they're just possessed by Talion and Celebrimbor. No big deal.
All right, yep. You see that right there? The green? That's Minas Morgul. You're going to be able to go there. That's the Tower of the Ring Wraiths. You're going to be able to take on the... Yep. Yeah, you're going to take on Sauron. You're absolutely going to do it.
For the Bright Lord.
Yes.
For the Bright Lord, they call him. Okay.
For
Instead of the Dark Lord.
Army.
Pre-order bonus.
Yeah, you got to throw that in at the end always. Oh, that's dope.
For legendary Orc champions.
I got to give
And
it
the
up
epic
to
Sword of
Warner
Dominion.
Brothers with this one. It's a great looking game.
I'm going to play it.
I'm definitely going to play that game. It didn't need much, though. I needed an announcement trailer, and that was it. If they would have given me the old game, I probably would have been fine. But if anything, I'm more stressed out about this game, having to figure out how to make all this shit work. Because, I mean, that's a lot of thinking.
You ready for another 30-plus hour game?
It's going to be more than that from what I see.
More than that. I guess I am. I mean, because
I'm not.
I'm knocking out that Wildlands right now, and that game's fucking long as hell. Yeah, I want it. What do you think, Landon?
I am optimistic. I'll love the game, and I'll hate the lore that they've made. Because there's this is completely off topic, but it's I guess it's on topic.
No, it's on topic. It's
there was an article, someone was trying to explain, the artifacts and stuff you can get in the old game. People were explaining, you'll find a piece of Longbottom leaf, which is tobacco, and because Sauron sold it all to the hobbits. I'm like, motherfucker, no, that's not right. It's this is gonna get everyone they're gonna get there's gonna be these Lord of the Rings nerds oh yeah, I totally know something. No, it's in the game world, sure, but no, that's not how it all works.
It's like people playing Assassin's Creed thinking they know history or something.
Yeah.
It's cool that it's in the universe.
And it's much more. Yeah, it's terrible for me to be no, you're way wrong. I know more than you about Tolkien, but
you do.
Still.
You're a Lord of the Rings hipster. It's okay. These two are getting married on what is it? Tolkien's anniversary.
Yeah. Wedding day. Yep.
Yeah.
My goodness, though. I mean, these two, and I forgot to do it again. I didn't bring up the Holy Book of Tolkien. I was going to put it on the table, but these two are going to be like, I solemnly swear to the ring wraiths of all and Sauron himself. Just kidding, Gandalf. It's all about Gandalf. Who's your favorite Lord of the Rings character? Go.
It's Gandalf.
So I knew that one. So we give that one a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes.
That's a new thing. Is everything's
All right. Should I close this up?
Yeah, you can close it down. I mean, final impressions. I want it.
Yep.
I need it. I know John. John said that was all he needed, right?
That was what I needed to see. I mean, you can throw a cinematic trailer at me all day, and I'm like, cool. But then if you show me that, $60 coming your way.
$60. You said you need to see more. Or you sold.
I'm sold.
You good to go? Are you going to play Shadow of Mordor now?
That's the beginning of the semester, so probably not. But
he's getting there.
Oh no,
summer
we
game.
can get Shadow of Mordor. That's the first one. You should play that.
Yeah, Shadow of Mordor.
Gotcha.
It's
Not
much shorter.
Shadow of Mordor. Okay.
It was 2014.
Yeah.
I think when that game came out. So it's
really good.
Has she played the
What is
Batman
it?
games?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you got some work to do.
It's good except for the climbing.
except for the climbing. So yeah, no, I'll just do a quick plug. Just let us know what you thought of the Shadow of War gameplay trailer in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that. We're going to move on to the next podcast topic. Let's do Destiny while I go hit that metering timer because I know Johnny wanted to rage for a second. Hey, if you enjoyed this part and want to listen to the rest of the podcast, go on over to any of the major podcasting services and download it. You can listen to it, except Spotify. Don't worry about that. Also, we got videos on the screen right now. You can watch one of those. If you enjoy that, you can subscribe. That'd be really nice because we like subscribers.
We do.
We need them. Please subscribe. Not really. No, just the
Yeah,
we're not that desperate.
Freaking cry over it.
But thanks.